Okay then guys, let's have a quick look at this paper then. This is a C1 May 2011 paper. It's good to go through an examination paper before one starts the exam, right at the beginning for a minute or two, just to look at the questions, because I've said in many previous commentaries that your brain actually thinks about the problems as you've looked at them, and you're giving your subconscious a chance to work on the problems before you actually come to the questions themselves, and that can gain you valuable time in an examination and hopefully can improve your mark. So with that thought in mind then, let's have a look at these questions then, and a quick whistle stop tour through them before we look at them question by question. So here we've got this is a little bit of algebra here, very easy to do, isn't it? We can do that no problem at all. Sketch this curve. This is a standard curve, and then the transformation from this to this is shifting up vertically a distance of 4 units, isn't it, in the vertical positive y direction. So that's a translation, isn't it, upwards in the vertical positive direction. Simplify, simple properties asserts, 4x times 4x, very easy mistake to make there, that's what that is. So times you add the indices, so that's very easy to do, power you times, so this shouldn't be too much of a problem. 36 to that times that to that power, so that's a nice easy question again. Solve the simultaneous equation, so that shouldn't be too problematic. Just move the 3x over and substitute y into here, and we'll have an equation in x, which we can then solve easily. So that's 4. 5 is thirds. Again, this is going to be easy. K root 3, so that's 100 times 3 there, which is good. And this is 16 times 3, so that's good. This in the form a root 5 plus b root 2. So split the fraction up. That will be easy to get as so many root 5s, won't it? By rationalising the denominator. And this is root 8 when you divide the 2, isn't it? And that would be 2 root 2, so that's a nice easy question again. Here, this is a quadratic in x to the quarter. So if we let u equal x to the quarter, we can write a quadratic and solve it, and then substitute back in x to the quarter there to solve that one. Solve these inequalities, well, we're going to have to look at the left and then the right in turn for that one. Here, we can put everything on the same side and factorize the quadratic, hopefully. Do a little sketch and find out when it's bigger than 0. So that looks quite nice. So 7's good. So this looks like a nice easy paper so far. Stationary points, again, differentiation, let it equal 0. Max or min, second derivative, whether it's positive or negative. Nice easy question. 9. Join to form a triangle. Right angled, so we're going to have to do a quick sketch of it, try and make a guess as which two sides you think form the right angle, and show they're perpendicular by looking at the gradients. These points lie on the circumference, so once we know it's a right angle, the midpoint of the hypotenuse will be the centre, and half the length of the hypotenuse will be the radius, won't it, if it's a right angled triangle on the circle. So 9 looks nice and easy as well. 10, you've got this equation. This looks slightly more long-winded, this does, and this may take quite a long time. Here's the equation, it's a cubic. Sketch it, that should be alright because we know the roots. Gradient, so that's differentiation then when we've expanded the bracket here. And then we've got a parallel line. So it's just simple trigonometry here, isn't it? So this paper looks fairly user-friendly, doesn't it? 10 questions in the paper. It's nicely arranged in the order which probably is the order personally I would like to do it in, so I'd be happy to start question 1 right at the beginning. The only thing to say in conclusion is we've had a couple of minutes to look at the paper, and basically if you get time at the end of an examination, then always double check your answers, and once you've double checked everything, make sure you triple check. Use every last possible minute or moment you're allowed to in the examination so that you can get as many marks as possible and do as well as you can. So if you're taking a C1 examination in the near future, guys, I'd like to wish you all the best in the paper. Hope you prepare well, work hard, and achieve the marks that you deserve. So all the best then, and hopefully catch you again in another live worksheet. Cheers!